My family, ever since Prince Andrew was named, or his name appeared in court documents as one of the many associates of Jeffrey Epstein, people who my family engaged in sexually abusing underage girls, my family, people have come out online to ask this question. Why is it that Prince Andrew is being protected by the media, someone who clearly has done so many wrong things, someone who has clearly hurt so many young girls? Why is he being protected by the media, yet on the other hand, Harry and Meghan, who only fell in love with each other, Harry protected his wife, Meghan, from the abuse, of the UK tabloid press. Why is he and Meghan, why are they both being treated so appallingly by the media, while Prince Andrew is being protected by the media, by the royal family? Why? Many people are asking that question. My family, even someone called Benny James, my family, Benny James, my family, posted a comment on my family's X account, formerly called Twitter, saying this, and I quote, "It is actually crazy the amount of abuse Prince Harry gets from Monarchy fans for just standing up for himself and his wife Meghan Markle like any real man should do. But yet, he is more spoken about and hated than the sexual predator, Prince Andrew, who was allowed back into the royal family." And my family, also, Benny James, posted a video on his X account, formerly called Twitter, my family, saying this, which my family, I want you to hear exactly what Benny James, my family, said. And this video has garnered up to more than 305,000 views on X, formerly called Twitter. My family, please kindly see what Benny James said.
What's happening, people? I had to come on and talk about this. What's happening, people? I had to come on and talk about this, yeah? So I've even seen already the Jeffrey Epstein client list has been revealed. And guess who's all over it? Prince Nancy Andrew, yeah? How is the guy not behind bars right now? It's a known fact that he's a paedophile and a sexual predator. But the so-called king, his brother, Charles, decided to allow him back into the royal family, didn't he? Even though the #1 hate campaign about the royals is to do with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, because they decided to up and leave.
My family, people are noticing the ongoing hate campaign against Harry and Meghan. To be honest, it's not easy not to notice, my family. I mean, honestly, you'll have to be living under a rock not to notice the ongoing smear campaign and hate campaign against Prince Harry and Meghan for the crime of living a toxic environment, for the crime of just falling in love and choosing each other, choosing to protect your mental health. Harry and Meghan have been vilified on a daily basis for years now. For many years now. And one thing I'm happy about is Benny James mentioning the ongoing hate campaign against Harry and Meghan, which means people can see it. People are noticing it. My family. And it's hard not to notice it, my family. And really, I'm happy because Benny James is condemning the ongoing hate campaign. He has seen how Charles has welcomed Prince Andrew back in the royal family. However, for Harry and Meghan, for just falling in love with each other, for loving each other, protecting their love, fighting for each other, and living a toxic environment, look at how appallingly Harry and Meghan have been treated. In my family, honestly, some people, royalists, can be really, really mad that someone says no to abuse, that Harry and Meghan have dared to say no to abuse, that Harry and Meghan have dared to protect their very own mental health. Someone can be mad at you for that. You know, someone can actually be angry at you because you say no to abuse. You know, honestly, you know, you have to wonder, like, seriously, you're angry at someone because he said no to your abuse. The thing is, the people who are angry at Harry and Meghan for saying no to abuse would never endure a fraction of what Harry and Meghan have had to endure. The people who are angry because Harry and Meghan have chosen to tell their story, to share their experiences, who normally, whenever Harry and Meghan, you know, choose to tell my family, you know, of their experiences or what my family happened to them, whenever they choose to share their story, normally, royalists get pissed off, angry that Harry and Meghan have dared to speak up and tell the truth about the monarchy. You know, about what life is like with family there. About the pain they've endured in the monarchy. That the people, they are told, or my family brainwashed into believing or seeing as if they're some kind of idols, are not people, my family, who should be anybody's idols. Prince Andrew should be nobody's idol. Charles, my family, who engaged in so many, you know, my family scandals, who has so many scandals, my family, like those cash for honors scandals, my family, that Charles is known for. No one should look up to him. But because some people believe, some royalists believe, or have been brainwashed into believing that, you know what, life in the monarchy, everybody should aspire to be, in the monarchy, and who would want to leave? Because some people have been brainwashed into my family thinking the monarchy is everything. Whenever they see Harry and Meghan saying no to abuse, choosing to prioritize their mental health by leaving a toxic environment, by stepping back as senior members of the royal family, some people can be angry at you for that. Imagine this. Someone is angry at you because you said no to them abusing you. Someone is mad at you because you dared protect your wife. Someone is mad at you because you dared protect your son from their abuse. Someone is angry at you because of that. My family, you know, I always remember episode 1 of the Harry and Meghan documentary, when Harry said, and I quote his words, "Hate was being set up against my wife and my son." He did not say Meghan only. He said also his son. For those who can say, okay, Meghan did this and that, my family, they never have anything substantial to say about what Meghan did. For those who say that, ask them, what did Archie do for he also, who even at the time could not even talk, to be treated appallingly, to be abused? Today, my family, I just found out that the neo-Nazi podcasters, who my family said vile things about Archie, threatened the life of Harry and Meghan's son, have just been jailed for terror offenses. Today, my family, I just found out about that. They have been jailed today. My family. Right now, it is breaking news and it is being discussed online currently. What did Archie do? What did Archie do? What did Harry and Meghan's son, who couldn't even talk at the time, years ago, what did he do to deserve being appallingly treated and abused by the UK media and trolls online who call themselves rolists? What did he do? The thing is, they always say it has nothing to do with race. This ongoing smear campaign against Meghan, my family, they say it has nothing to do with race. But my family, you can always see it has everything to do with race. And really, I'm happy because people are talking about this. People are discussing this ongoing hate campaign against Harry and Meghan. And you know what? That makes me happy. My family. Because by discussing it, by condemning it, my family, it is one step in which we can be able to finally end this ongoing smear campaign and hate campaign against Harry and Meghan. And even the kids. By talking about this, my family. Not by ignoring it. By talking about this, we can end it. By condemning this hate campaign against Harry and Meghan. By letting the world know what is going on right now in the UK. Well, by Prince Andrew, my family, someone who is accused of serious crimes, my family, sexual abuse of underage girls, is protected by Charles, is protected by William, is protected by Kate, is protected by Camilla Parker Bowles. But Harry, who dared stand by the side of the woman he loves, a woman of color, protect his wife and say no to abuse, and say all your attacks are affecting our mental health. We are living, has been severely punished for daring to defend and protect the woman he loves and his kids. Prince Harry has a court case ongoing, fighting for the safety of his family, for Meghan's safety, for Archie's safety, for baby girl Lilibet's safety. He is fighting in court. Yet one word from the king, who calls himself Harry's father, one word from the king can ensure and guarantee that Harry has effective security whenever he wants to visit the UK. But Charles, however, doesn't care about Harry or Meghan or Archie or Lilibet. However, he'll protect and keep safe his brother, Prince Andrew, who's actually done something wrong. My family. You know, let's finish with what my family, Benny James, my family, has said. This video has garnered more than 305,000 views on X, formerly called Twitter. My family, can you please continue hearing this?
The royal family, didn't he? Even though the #1 hate campaign about the royals is to do with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, because they decided to up and leave the shitstorm of a family, yeah, and do their own thing in another country, but yet they're always in the headline news. Like, it just don't make sense. Like, even all the Monarchy fans hate Meghan and Harry, but yet there's a no nonce in the royal family. For me personally, I say abolish the royal family, yeah. Why do we actually need them, you know? They're all corrupt, they're racist, yeah, they hide paedophiles in their family. God knows what else goes on. And people are happy with this in this country. Come on, man. What's happening, people?
My family, you know, I have always told the royal family, I've always told Charles, William, this smear campaign against Harry and Meghan is a bad look. I have always said that this ongoing smear campaign and hate campaign you have going on against Harry and Meghan is a bad look. It does not make Charles, William, Prince Andrew, Kate or Camilla look good. As how UK media would want Charles or William to believe. We want Prince Andrew to believe. We want Kate to believe that by smearing Harry and Meghan, you look good. That it's a good look on you. It does not look good on you. You are destroying yourself. These are citizens, my family, of Britain, talking like this, calling for the monarchy to be abolished because of the actions of Charles, my family, and William and Kate and Camilla and Prince Andrew. These are citizens of Britain who are calling for the monarchy to be abolished, accusing, the institution of being corrupt, the farm of being corrupt, accusing members of the royal family of protecting well-known, my family, alleged pedophiles. And my family, somehow, some way, Charles thinks maybe, my family, in his throne, when my family sitting in his throne, or at Buckingham Palace in his office, somehow he thinks this ongoing smear campaign against Harry and Meghan, it protects them. It covers for them. Using Harry and Meghan as scapegoats, somehow Charles thinks it's a good look to paint Harry and Meghan as the villains in the story and them as saints. Charles, William, Kate, Camilla, wake up. Wake up and stop this ongoing smear campaign and hate campaign against Harry and Meghan. People are condemning the ongoing hate campaign against Harry and Meghan, and they're demanding it stops. We're demanding the ongoing hate campaign against Harry and Meghan stop. And it must stop. My family, you know what? I'm happy because people are talking about this. Someone needs to talk about this. My family. And I'm happy that Benny James is someone who my family is talking about this. He's saying, in this country, in the UK, in Britain, and even my family, basically also in countries whereby Rupert Murdoch owns a media outlet, like Australia, in the US, my family, some, media outlets owned by Murdoch Rupert, like Page 6, New Post, are currently, engaging in a smear and hate campaign against Harry and Meghan. And somehow, some way, the royal family must think it's a good look on them. Even Harry said he believes in his mind that the royal family is okay, or feels it's okay for Harry and Meghan to be painted as the villains in the story. And that's why they have no interest in healing or mending any kind of roots with Harry and Meghan. They're just interested in seeing Harry and Meghan destroyed as a couple. They're interested in seeing my family, Harry and Meghan, used as scapegoats to cover and protect the senior members of the royal family, or those who have committed crimes like Prince Andrew. The royal family is okay with my family, Harry and Meghan being seen as the villains. In my family, they have never ever been the villains in the story. Harry and Meghan have never ever been the villains in the story. Harry and Meghan are victims of bullying, abuse. Meghan, Archie, Lilibet are victims of racism at the hands of the UKW press. And this ongoing smear campaign against Harry and Meghan is something we've all been fighting against for years now. For many years now. My family. I, for one, I was an innocent, person, just looking and gazing, at, first of all, Harry and Meghan when they were a couple. I became interested in them. First of all, because Meghan was a woman of color, and also because of Suits, which found my family of Suits. And then, my family, I could see how Meghan was being treated by the royal family appallingly. And I could see why she was being treated appallingly. I could see the racism. I could see the misogyny. I could see the bullying constant bullying of Meghan Markle. And I said, let me lend my voice of support to Meghan Markle. Let me lend my voice of support and condemn this hate campaign against Harry and Meghan. And that's what my family, I did. You know, I started off by just, going on comment section of my family on YouTube, for example, and basically supporting Harry and Meghan. And then I'll go on X, called Twitter, and I'll see the hate that's there. And also I just post comments supporting Prince Harry and Meghan. My family, that's what I did. And then I opened a YouTube channel to spread love and support Harry and Meghan. And my family. And then you begin to learn and see that there's no way this Meghan campaign would have ever happened without the full consent and approval of senior members of the royal family, like Charles, like William, like Kate, like Camilla. Then you learn yourself by doing your own My Family research. For example, who benefits from this Meghan campaign against Harry and Meghan? You learn it's William and Kim Morton. The tabloids smear Harry and Meghan to give good press to William and Kim Morton. Then, right then and there, you understand who's behind this Meghan campaign. Even before Harry and Meghan say anything, you know who benefits from the Meghan campaign against Harry and Meghan. William and Kim Morton do. Charles and Camilla do, but mainly William and Kim Morton. So my family, even before Harry and Meghan told us, or even the media, even though they protect William and Kim Morton, they do give you tips, hidden tips of exactly who's behind the smear campaign. They give you tips, my family. And indeed, it's William. Whenever they go on record and say that it's William who's the problem, I can never ever see William, reconciling with Prince Harry. They are telling you who is the problem. They're telling you, they're giving you tips, my family. They're telling you who they're acting for. Piers Morgan, when he goes and takes a selfie, my family, outside, Buckingham Palace. No, not Buckingham Palace family. Outside Kensington Palace, headed by William and Kim Morton, my family. When he goes there and takes a selfie there, my family, that is telling you, he's giving you a tip of who is behind the smear campaign against Harry and Meghan. You can see it, my family. He doesn't mention it, my family, but you can see it. But you can see it. Even before Harry and Meghan say anything, we all knew. We all knew. Before the Harry and Meghan documentary, before Spare, my family, already Carnival or so-called experts were coming out to say so many anti-Harry and Meghan stories came from William and Kate's Kensington Palace. Before the Harry and Meghan documentary came out, already they were telling on themselves. Already they were telling the world exactly where all the anti-Harry and Meghan stories were coming from. And clearly it came from Prince William. When James&More issued a statement in my family against Meghan Markle in court, some Carnival or so-called experts were discussing what happened. And even though they're calling James&More Harry and Meghan's AD, some Carnival or so-called experts were saying there's no way he did what he did without William's approval and consent. There's no way he issues a statement against Meghan without William's approval. And what does Meghan show us in the Harry and Meghan documentary? She says, it's your brother. It's your brother. It's your brother to Prince Harry. It's your brother. It's William. It's William. He's behind this. He's the person who authorized his employee to issue a statement against Meghan with the hope of destroying Meghan Markle, because that's what he's been trying to do. Even before the Harry and Meghan documentary, my family, we all knew. Everybody knew, my family, at least those who could, put two and two together. My family, we could all see this, my family. Who benefits from the smear campaign? William and Kim Morton. So my family, it tells you who's behind the smear campaign in the first place. Who are they trying to protect? First of all, there was this story about William's so-called alleged affair. And right after those stories were coming out, then all of a sudden, UK media begin getting exclusives from the palace about Meghan Markle. So my family, that's not a surprise. I am not surprised. My family, I'm not surprised even, one bit when I know that it's William who's behind this smear campaign against Harry and Meghan. It is not my family surprising. You just put 2 and 2 together and you see it. So my family, I'm happy that people are calling out this constant abuse of Harry and Meghan. I'm happy. Thank you, Benny James, for calling out this my family abuse. We need more people with a huge platform calling out and condemning this ongoing hate campaign against Harry and Meghan. Let the world see the absurdity of it all. Whereby a man who married a woman of color is treated more appallingly than someone who my family is basically on court documents is accused of sexually assaulting underage girls, Prince Andrew. It's there in court documents. In court documents, it is there. My family. I can see media outlets closing off their comment sections when they're talking about Prince Andrew. My family, when I see that, it makes me angry. Because whenever they're saying hateful things about Harry and especially about Meghan Markle, they never close off their comment sections. Never. It never happens. It never ever happens. My family. But when it's Prince Andrew, they protect him so much, they even close off my family comment sections. Sky News, I have seen, for example, has closed off its comment section when discussing Prince Andrew being named, my family in court documents, my family, as part of, Epstein's list of my family, associates. So my family, clearly, they're protecting Prince Andrew on orders from the palace, from the top. Because the invisible contract the monarchy has with the UK media. So let nobody ever tell you, oh, there's nothing that Charles or William could do to protect Harry and Meghan. My family, it's a lie. Whenever my family, you hear that. Charles and William had the power to stop the ongoing hate campaign. Even a joint statement from Buckingham Palace, from Kensington Palace, calling out the abuse of Harry and Meghan could have stopped the ongoing hate campaign, my family. But we've never seen that. And the reason you've never ever seen the palace say a word to condemn the abuse of Meghan Markle, even when members of parliament in the UK were calling out the abuse towards Meghan Markle by the UK media, the racism of the UK media, even when members of parliament were calling it out, members of the royal family were quiet. They were silent, my family. Not condemning the abuse and racism directed towards Meghan Markle because they were behind all of it. My family. That's why they could never condemn anything happening to Harry and Meghan. That's why. Because they were behind the abuse of Harry and Meghan. And especially Meghan Markle, because it's her. They wanted her to leave, not Harry. And they were stunned when Harry left the family with Meghan Markle. And I'm happy that Harry chose his wife because that's what a real man should do. And I'm happy that Benny James, my family, even said the same thing, my family. Harry just stood up for himself and his wife Meghan like any real man should do. I like that. What Benny James said. Like what any real man should do. Protect the woman you love. Protect your children. My family. But whenever Harry protects my family, the woman that he loves, somehow you hear, accusations or misogynistic comments from the UK media saying that somehow Harry's being controlled because he chooses to protect Meghan and doesn't choose to join in the abuse of Meghan Markle, like how they would want him to. You know? I know the media, I know the UK media. I know they'd want to see Harry treat Meghan appallingly. They'd want Harry to have an affair or hurt Meghan or cheat on Meghan Markle to hurt Meghan by cheating on her. I know the media would want that. However, they can't stand that Harry isn't like Charles. And I've seen that they're trying to hope that somehow, somewhere, there's an element of Charles in Harry. A Charles who doesn't treat, his wife appallingly like how Charles treated Diana appallingly. They wanted Harry to do the same thing. And the fact that he does not, it angers the UK media. It angers the UK media. And Harry, please keep on being a good man. Please keep on being a good father. Don't let anybody, any man, woman, media outlet, let nobody ever destroy you and Meghan's love story. Don't let anyone destroy you and Meghan. Don't allow it, Harry. Please, don't allow it. Keep fighting for your love. Keep choosing happiness. Keep choosing happiness. Keep choosing love. That's my hope and wish for Harry and Meghan, my family. And love will always triumph over hate, my family. Love will always triumph over hate. So my family, tell me your thoughts about what we, my family, have just discussed. I want to hear your opinion. God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Libedana and Doria Baglan, and all of you members of the squad at home. Hate never wins, love wins, and stay tuned to our next video. Love you all forever, and may God bless you all, my family. May God bless each and every single one of my family. Even let me read some comments under Benny James, my family, post on X, called Twitter, just to get the gist of what people, my family, also are saying. My family, someone called Abby, said that very well said, Benny James. And someone else said that, quite agree. He doesn't get any money either, as King Charles seems to want to bring him to heel and control Prince Harry. I hope Harry and Meghan thrive in the USA. Lilibet, you never know, could become president. Sometimes, if she has even her mother's strength, born in the USA. My family, someone else said that. True, really. Lilibet is a US citizen of my family. She was born in the USA. She could become president, my family, of the US. My family, who knows? My family, who knows that? Who knows? Maybe that could happen in the future. So my family, I love how people are agreeing with what my family, Benny James, my family, has said. My family, there is a hate account in my family who said that he's a bad match for him. Some people will never accept the fact that Meghan, a woman of color, Meghan as a woman of color, fell in love with a white prince. Some individuals are never going to accept that. My family. Well, guess what? Harry and Meghan have kids together. Forever, they are linked forever. For the rest of their lives, they are bonded by their experiences. They are bonded by their love. They are bonded by their kids in particular. Forever and ever and ever. So these individuals who are like, oh, Meghan isn't a good match for him. Harry picked her. And you've got to learn to accept that Harry picked her, not you. Harry picked her, not you. Not a troll account trolling Meghan Markle somehow thinks that Harry could have picked them. Harry picked Meghan, not you. And you've got to learn to accept it. You've got to learn to live with that. You know, and some individuals have got to understand that, have got to accept it, and have got to really, really be okay with it. You know? They have got to really, really be okay with it, my family. They have got to really be okay with it. You know, some individuals are never going to accept it, and no wonder they keep on trying to destroy Harry and Meghan's marriage, but they've got to accept it. They have to. They have to accept that Harry chose, and he chose Meghan Markle. Not you, he chose Meghan. Not you, he chose Meghan. And he would never pick someone who trolls someone on social media to love that person. The people are going to understand that. You know, they've got to understand that this illusion of who will be the perfect choice for Prince Harry, you know, the reason why members of the royal family have affairs really is because mostly they aren't allowed to marry people in my family that they love. And honestly, that's no excuse to basically have an affair. But in the royal family, that's what normally happens. And when someone tells you, I love this woman, I'm in love with her, you've got to accept it. Harry loves Meghan, and Meghan loves Harry. You've got to accept it and just move on. Harry was never going to pick you. Accept it and move on. We live in a day and age whereby, as human beings, we can choose the people that we love. And even if Harry is part of a monarchy, the thing is, Harry chose the person that he loves, Meghan. He chose Meghan to be the mother of his kids. You may not like her, but guess what? It's not for you to like her, it's for Harry to like her. And it's for Meghan to like Prince Harry. Not for you or me, my family. You know? It's for Prince Harry to like her. It's for Prince Harry to fall in love with her. It's for Meghan also to fall in love with him. You know? In my family, we have never told people, or these so-called royalists, to go ahead and like Meghan. There are those who like her. There are those who won't like her. What we are fundamentally against is an ongoing hate campaign against Harry and Meghan. That is what we stand against. That is what we condemn. My family, that is what we condemn. And that's what we demand that my family stops. Stop using Harry and Meghan as scapegoats to cover for Prince Andrew, to protect Prince Andrew, William Charles. If William and Charles do something wrong, stop using Harry and Meghan as story on Harry and Meghan to reflect from what they've done wrong. You know? Stop using them as scapegoats. Stop using Harry and Meghan as scapegoats. That's what we are demanding. Now, my family, you tell me your thoughts about what we have just discussed. My family, I want to hear your opinion. God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lipetana, my family. You know? God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, and my family, also Lipetana. It's sad that the royal family that should somehow stand for good, should be the good thing in the country, protects what is evil and what is wrong. You know, and stands for what is my family wrong instead of standing for good. Instead of being a good moral example, my family, nobody should associate the monarchy, or Charles, William, Hamilton, and Camilla, or Prince Andrew with morality in my family. No one should. And it's sad. It's very, very sad. You know, it's very, very sad. You know, and it's more sad that instead of taking ownership for their actions, they blame others. You know, they use scapegoats to cover for themselves, to protect themselves. If you've done something wrong, take accountability. You know, and that's why I've always told you, the problem here with William, for example, is that for a long time in his life, he's always been protected. Ever since he was born. he's always seen Harry used as a scapegoat, to the point that to him it's normal. When the spare refuses to be used as a scapegoat, he gets angry because he feels like that's why he was born, to cover for him. He's never been accountable all his life. He feels like, you know what, Harry and Meghan should be his scapegoats, to cover for him, to protect him. You know? My family. And that's the problem here. You have people who have never been held accountable for anything. Even right now, I'm told that the police are not investigating. My police are not investigating. What has come out found from court documents, accusations from women accusing Prince Andrew of hurting them. Police won't investigate. They've never been held accountable for anything. And that's why they continue to feel and act like they are above the law. Because clearly, you know, honestly, from what we're seeing, they are above the law. And it's sad. It's sad, really. It's high time that William, Charles, Camilla, and Andrew are held accountable for their actions. Stop using scapegoats to deflect from what you've done. Take accountability of your actions. It's my family, it is high time. But I'm happy that people are calling out the hate campaign against Harry and Meghan and demanding that it ends. My family, I'm happy about that. Now tell me, what my family my family discussed, what Benny James, my family has said. I want to hear my family opinion on that. My family, God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lipetana and Doria Raglan. And all of you members of the squad at home. Hate never wins, love wins, and stay tuned to our next video. Love you also forever, and may God bless you all, my family. May God bless you all, my family. So stay tuned to our next video. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.